told you to switch to default. Rude. My OBS decided to switch back to default, and it wasn't picking me up. You can hear me now, though. Sure. The second I decide to start streaming is the second I decide to start coughing. Ugh. Alright. Oh yeah. Yeah, still sick. Alright. Hi, Looney. Alright. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was getting all the upgrades to the sink. Do I actually only have the one left? I already got it here? Cool. Where is the exit out of this place? Well, how are y'all doing? I know Monty and I have been running silent, but... Well, that's only because we've both been sick, haven't been able to talk all that well, and are coughing. So... Rude. Okay. So I'm trying to find all the parts to the sink. Excuse me? Okay then. I have no idea. It doesn't say. I'm just following the arrows. I'm trying to find whatever's over there. And how to get over there. Mood lighting for the light switch. Alright. That way. It's cool, I don't have to kill the robot. Well, I want to kill the robots. They're gonna come after me anyway. Oy. Sir. Mr. Gutsy, you're just being rude.
We are leaves. We are me. There's nothing I like better than to...
Alright, so we're looking for whatever is over here. Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh, fantastic. I found an internment camp full of ghouls. Hmm. Yikes. I don't think it's quite here. It's more like outside of here. Yeah, it's in the room. There it is. Book shoot upgrade. Ooh. The government shipped the last batch of dissidents today. The whole trainload of communist infiltrators. Half of them don't even speak English, so I had to show them where to go with our nightsticks. They got the point. Good evening, Tanner. Talking about the docs are already talking about research subjects. Guess that'll help advance the war effort. One of the prisoners who spoke a little English, I guess he became the unofficial spokesman, came to the commander's office today screaming about hungry ghosts snatching his people up in the night. The commandant told him to give up the ignorant superstitions of a bygone era about and had him thrown in the cooler for 3 weeks. I've seen some of the new robots they're developing here, and I wonder where they get their brains from. Another escape attempt last night. We rounded up all of them. We rounded up and processed the escapees, but these little bastards are determined. We got the triple shifts on the camp around the clock, and the extra hours are eating up morale. Commandant says he's put in the requisition to use the camp as a field test for the new total pacification collars the scientists have been working on. Elijah's journal, day 2. Second day in a pre-war concentration camp. Chinese citizens here before the war. Radiation turned them and had to keep them in camp with collars. Explains why some of the slave collars exist. Always wondered. Some were clearly pre-war tech. Researching the collar frequencies. Touchy circuitry. Architecture is messy. Deconstructing them will take time. Must be careful. Can't be spotted by local robots or insane brains. from the dome will try to haul me back there and research me. No sign of that courier from before. He stays out of my way, I'll stay out of his. Been thinking about that Sierra Madre he mentioned. If he's right, I'd just need to find the casino radio frequency to track it down. Wouldn't need his help if the working holograms and toxic gas are preserved. There might be easier to study them there with no robots to interfere, and those dispensers might have use for those as well. Still continuing research, found a way to deactivate collars after some failures. Just a few headless ghouls. It's been hard to get fishing in the camp without one of them trying to run to the gate and their heads exploding. Damn collars are twitchy. Need to ration them in tats, giving me migraines. While setting up the radios to monitor Dome and robots, I saw a giant scorpion from the building on the other side. Should check it out. Make sure I'm not being watched. Might be that courier. Still, he could have come straight up rather than hiding. Instinct says it's someone else. Sorry, guys. You've been watching a VR chat RP called Return to Blackwell. Never heard of it. Is it any good? Okay. Ma'am. Gonna get a little bit of sleep. Alright. I was obsessed with the Sierra Madre. Alright. I think that's all the parts. Yep, back to the sink. I can't fast travel. There are enemies nearby. You literally materialized out of fucking nowhere, dude. Did you see that? He just popped up out of nowhere. Okay. Well, how is everybody doing today? Ha! Now who's the hostile target? Rude.
Hostiles in area. Threat neutralization in progress. Alert. Security operation in progress.
Alright, now can I go back to the sink? Alright. There's the book chute.
Greetings, citizen. Ready to receive seditious...
And, light switch?
How can I illuminate?
Maybe it was the other light switch. There we go.
You've been seeing the other light switch, haven't you? Am I not? You...
Nice. Okay. Are you... The jukebox. Now I gotta find all the audio samples for the jukebox. Oi. Okay.
If you haven't found any communists in your back...
Might I be of service, sir?
Yard?
Might I be of service?
I want to...
Very good, sir.
Not that... You still don't have stim packs. That's fine. Hey, Monty! Ugh. Thank you. You gonna go, like, take a nap? Or just chilling? That works. Well, have a nice nap.
You're not looking hard enough.
Oh, thank you, Nishith. Hi. Thank you for subscribing.
You require some additional.
Okay. How you doing, Nishith? Ah, you just woke up. Well, you haven't missed too much. I've only been on a little while. Does a lot of damage, damn. Okay. Alright. Well, now we're looking for, audio clips or whatever for the jukebox. We're trying to upgrade everything or something. No. No. Bad lobotomites. That was just rude. Wait. Did I just fast travel to where I just was? Is it in here? I think so, yes. Alright. Let's see if we can find the audio clip for whatever it is we're looking for. Alright. That's a unusual amount of stuff to keep in your bathroom. Oh, come on. Come on. Where you at? I bet that's it. Yay. Alright. That's one thing. Oh yeah. Tiny Deathclaw. I forgot about Tiny Deathclaw. Who in their right mind keeps a little Deathclaw, though? Are you... Oh, shit. He's tiny but mighty. He's dead. Damn. Tiny Deathclaw is a good guard. And I bet Stripe is a, I think it's a nod to the movie Gremlins. Okay. Tiny Deathclaw has been neutralized. For some reason, it has an egg timer. Used to be Gabe's, now it's Stripes. Now there's no pets. That was a plasma grenade. I have one left. You know, I guess you make a point. But considering who these brain people were as scientists, Tiny Deathclaw does not surprise me either. Ugh. Sorry about that. It's part of Stripe. Okay. Yes. I gotta figure out, I gotta remember how to get out of here. I think it's this way. Oh, the Forbidden Zoom Zone. Well, I'm not quite ready to go there yet. I still gotta do the other quest before I can do that. Good to know, though. Hey, Muggy.
Oh, please, please! Sir is looking exceptionally sharp today, if sir will permit the compliment.
Okay. Come on. Hello.
What's the hat?
Alright, so we're not quite ready for that one, so let's do the satellite dish and retrieve the end. Wait. Yeah. We'll do that one first. But first, let's, we got kind of irradiated, I think.
You require some additional service.
There we go. Alright. Okay, what am I in here for? An antenna. Okay, cool.
Trying to steal the H2 transmitter array antenna, are you? You won't succeed. Not if my lethal robo-scorpions have any say in the matter.
Okay, return to the think tank. You've completed the tasks. Alright.
I see you. Our lobotomite, 3. Dr. Mobius, 0. Intruder, return what you have stolen from X2.
You know what? I don't think I'm gonna do that, thanks. Alright. I can't fast travel when there's enemies nearby. Fantastic. Okay. Woo, down the stairs. I am up very, very high. Can I fast travel yet? Yay, I'm far enough away. Alright. Well, let's go see Dala first.
I don't understand. and you return. Ooh, purple, purple, ooh, bloop, 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 purple. Ba, ba, bloop, ba, ba, bloop, ba, ba, bloop. Whew, last little bit there.
Okay, sure, but have fun. Alright, I'm gonna hit save because, you know. Oh, and I remember to open it with the mod manager thingy this time, so hopefully no crashing.
Did you retrieve the... What? You did? Your survival, let alone success, barely registered in my projections. Now, all I need to do is check my transmission databank. Mobius is always filling it up with his psychotic calls. Oh yes, there's the schematics, just like you said. How truthful.
Does have the information you need?
Yes. Yes. Yes,
Yes, what?
No. I mean, yes. You just need to analyze these technologies for a moment. They are extremely advanced, you know?
Do you even know what they do?
I know how these technologies work. Of course I know. If you remember, we described them in clearly abstract, contradictory statements before. Why would we do that if we weren't certain on how to use
Hey,
them?
Cavalier!
Yes. So let me... a bit, I'll figure it out.
Look, the antenna focuses brainwave patterns, right?
Yes, that's what I believe I said.
And the suit's cardiac regulator and the sonic frequency is a spinal vibrator.
I've got it. The cardiac regulator in the suit, the antenna for brain waves, and the sonic frequency for the vertebral nerves.
Yes.
I'm thinking. This is all very complicated. Let me check something. Of course. I have it. The override sequence to open the Forbidden Zone door is hidden in the schematics. Well, not hidden. It's actually right there, behind the programming equivalent of coffee stains. It's embedded in what seems to be recursive code. It's badly commented there and there. Oh, and null pointers very sloppy, Mobius. You see, using the antenna to boost the emitter's sonic frequency, and the stealth suit to bypass the Forbidden Zone lock, yes, that could work. Was that my plan? It must have been. Sometimes I truly surprise myself. The door is open, and now Mobius will get his.
That's actually not the conclusion I would have drawn.
The door should be unsealed. Now, instead of being subjected to threats, we can now send an equally threatening message to Mobius. And that message is science. Deliver this message, and Big Mountain shall be freed from Mobius's reign of terror. You can go now.
Uh-huh.
What?
That's it. Okay. Okay. So... travel to the Forbidden Dome. I'm actually gonna pop back up to the sink just in case I need that suit that I put away. I'm not actually sure, but I'd rather have it just in case. There we go. Alright. Let me see if I have anything to sell. Alright. Just because I want to be doubly sure. Never hurts to, Alright.
That scalpel. The fish scalpel.
Oh.
That is Mobius. You won't escape me. You're no match for science. Sting them, my pets. Sting them, stupid.
Are you running for your life? Whoops. Ow.
You require some additional.
There we go. Heal my broken leg. Okay. To the Forbidden Zone.
The eye of Mobius sees you. You won't escape. You won't escape me.
Of course. Well, it's less crashing, I guess. Oh, what happened to my little avatar thingy, though? Okay. Well, hopefully it'll crash less, anyway. Alright. Yeah, the game crashed again. I think it's doing a little bit better, though. Seeing as how I actually, I did launch it from the thing, so... Alright.
Nice. Roll, Scorpion. Attack. Go, my minion.
I don't think I like this thing very much.
Roll, Scorpion. Attack. I see you.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I'm sorry. Huh. Okay. Okay. I'm just waiting to heal. Okay.
Attention visitors. Combat experiment in progress. Please put on your goggles and take your
Oh shit, the damn thing is huge.
42 giant robo scorpion is alive! Awaken my pet! Initiate your search and destroy protocol in the name of all that is Mobius! You can't avoid the
Shit.
My minion, sting them in the name of all that is Mobius. I see you. Now I end you. I see.
Okay. Gotta figure out how to destroy this giant.
Ah, there's our victim. Crush them with your pincers. X-42, attack in the name of Mobius! Oh, it looks like the target drones got activated and... Oh, how cute! They're engaging the X-42 giant robo-scorpion. Let's see the shrapnel. Crush them with your pincers! This is a pre-recorded attack message indicating my desire to commit violence on you.
Please clear the area until
This is a pre-recorded attack message indicating my desire to commit violence on you. You can't avoid the deadly laser sting. Ah, there's a... This is a pre-recorded attack.
Okay. Now let's see, what else can I throw at the damn thing? you know what? It's cool.
There's our victim. You can't avoid the deadly laser sting of Doctor.
Ha! Alright. I managed to blow up the big giant thing. Oh, yay, and I leveled up. Alright, now I gotta go find Dr. Morbius, or wherever he is. I'm guessing I gotta go upstairs. This is a pre-recorded message. Alright. Very hard. Yay, I can't unlock things. Okay. Yay! Alright guys, I'll be right back. I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Baby. Alright, guys, sorry about that. I'm back. Whew. Alright. Now, we're trying to get to Dr. Morbius. Alright. I fell down. Fantastic. Okay. Let's see if I can actually... maybe leave and go heal? Okay. Alright. Nope. Enemies nearby.
Dispersal from botanical gardens predicted in the late evening.
Okay. Oh good, now I can fast travel. So I can go heal myself. There it is.
You require some
Alright.
You require some additional. You require some additional. Concerned about the state?
Okay. Rude that those things don't grow.
Come on, baby. Bring me a sweet little dried fruit. I'll rehydrate.
Alright. Back to the Forbidden Zone. Alright. Ooh, Sunset Sarsaparilla. Don't mind if I do, thank you. The new atomic laser is putting an incredible strain on the giant Roboscorpion generator. Dang thing shut down right in the middle of weapon testing this week. I pushed for reducing the laser's output by 25%. Instead, they slapped a backup generator on the Scorpion. Dangerous, if you ask me. The systems weren't designed to handle the power from two systems at once. And if some rookie tech fires up the backup generator too early... Oh, interesting. All right. Alright. Okay. Well, it is nice that they give you like a bunch of rat away, though. Considering how many of them I used. Alright. Wait. What? Well, that was nice of them. Oh, you want me to... Alright, Nichief, pick a topic. Alright, pick a topic. Alright. What's my favorite fruit? The most exotic one I've tried? Well, I'm not... Eggplant doesn't count. Well, the eggplant I had the other day was actually not that great. And is eggplant a fruit? I guess eggplant would be a fruit. Well, let me think on that for a second. I tried jackfruit. I think I would have to say that's probably the most exotic fruit I've tried. It was okay. I think it was dried or something. But I don't know, probably pineapple. But if I have to say what my favorite fruit is, blueberries. Blueberries are my absolute favorite fruit. I mean, I like mango. I'm trying to think of, like... if there is anything, but... like I said, I'm not... terribly adventurous. But, where is the damn door? There's the door. But I do like blueberries. It's not exotic, mind you, at all, but, it's probably one of my favorite fruits. But, pineapple. Pineapple is my favorite fruit, and probably the more exotic fruit that I've tried as well.
I do so love integers.
Dr. Morbius is like blue.
Hmm? Yo, hello there.
So I hope I don't know if that actually counts as an info dump, but
So hard to tell these days. You seem familiar somehow. I'm guessing you're here for your brain, perhaps?
well, I
Just up
suppose
there. Such a nice brain, young.
it's
very
considered
bright.
kind of exotic
A
here.
little hard to
Kind of
see
expensive
you.
here.
Can you walk into my left, right FOV cone? Ah, that's it. You're coming into focus nicely.
I mean, actually, yeah, here it's kind of it's pretty expensive here, to be honest. So it definitely would be, I guess maybe that's because, location. See, I would say something like, I don't know, blackberries, blueberries. I wouldn't exactly say those are those are just like kind of everyday fruits. But I mean, technically speaking, a banana, even though we have them like available all the time, they technically could be considered exotic because they're not actually from here. But yeah, you eat the raw seeds and cook the fruit itself in a curry. Well, that sounds interesting, actually. But here, see, blueberries are more exotic here. Here, blueberries are like, yeah, we can literally, there are places where you can literally still pick, like, blueberries and stuff. And I know a lot of berries are just, like, strawberries and stuff, I think are, like, grown in California. So, they're not, and they don't taste awesome. Well, oh, and they do taste awesome. Yeah, no, I love blueberries. So it's interesting when you think of us being on two separate parts of the planet and what is a everyday fruit to you or what is an everyday fruit to me is an exotic fruit to the other person. Because I've actually only ever tried jackfruit like once, and it was okay. I liked it, but a jackfruit is like $16. I'm just like looking right now, and that's at Tom Thumb, which is one of our grocery stores. So that's like $16 for one fruit is like a lot. Because like $16 can almost fill my gas tank. I have not tried lychee, per se, but I have tried I've tried like, yeah. So see, that's why jackfruit is like expensive here. Then again, a lot of things are expensive these days, but you know, that's a whole other thing. But, yeah, it's expensive. Okay. I've had, lychee in my boba tea. Is that better?
Depth perception is a problem with this old monitor of mine. Went black a while ago. That's old
I
age
think he
for you.
forgot that he was evil.
Should look at getting the visual nerves reattached. It's just that the right eye would see the wrong things. Flying tortoises were the worst. Would you care for a mentat?
Thanks.
I love Mentats. Delicious and smarty. I have all sorts of amazingly science-erific thoughts and ideas when those chalky tablets are zipping through my biogel. I forget them all not long after, though, especially with the data constipating my memory core. Afraid binary streams might shoot out my chassis. Had to start using the dome floor and walls here to inscribe equations, although I've somewhat lost track of where they start and end.
You aren't exactly what I was expecting.
Really? That implies preconceived notions, theories, and a hypothesis about this meeting? Please extrapolate. What was I supposed to be like? After all, it might be worth a cognitive realignment if your theoretical Mobius is better.
I just need... Why'd you steal my brain?
Oh, a variety of reasons. You're something of a homily. The anomaly? You're really quite special, and not in the cranially challenged way. You see, you are the most successful brain extraction experiment ever performed here at Big Mountain. A victim of your own success, as it were. If you were to go back
Custard
with what your brain
apple.
knows about the procedure,
I have
well,
never heard of
your
that.
brain could be popped back in and you could walk right out of here. Can't have brains moving around of their own volition.
S-I-S... It tastes incredible, huh? S-I-T-A... Oh... It looks interesting. Honestly, I don't know if I've ever seen any of those for sale. I don't think I've ever seen any of those. Like in a regular grocery store. I don't go to a lot of, like, world markets a lot. I mean, I go to, like, some Asian markets sometimes. Maybe I gotta look for one there. I want my brain so I can leave.
Now, that seems to be rather hormonal of you. Flight or
It's
fight
very messy to
response, you
eat.
know. Hard to cut that out completely. Your brain is here, safe with me. We chat over Mentats.
I need my brain back.
Do you? You seem fine without it. And does it even want to go back with you? Maybe you should ask it. It's quite independent, has all manner of opinions. Tell you what, I'll leave it up to your brain. If it wants to go, then fine. If not, well, you should respect its wishes.
I was curious about some things.
Oh, curiosity. I experience that less now that I know everything. Oh, maybe it was when I found out some unpleasant answers.
I can't fix your monitor, but if you're getting ghost reception, I can fix
The
that.
ghosts aren't real? That changes everything. Why, I can save my computing power for other perceptual impossibilities. Please be my guest. The receptor is there, and the side switching wobbly
Avocados
bob,
are
just
very
that.
common here.
Good. Better? Oh, yes, that feels wonderful.
But I can imagine that they would be very
This
exotic
is
here.
even better than
I
my
am not
afternoon
100%
Mentats
a fan
break.
of avocado. I will eat it in stuff, but I don't necessarily like it by itself. We have this thing called guacamole, which is basically the avocado mixed with, like, salt, pepper, lime, maybe some other stuff. It just depends. It's, it's a very common, like, Tex-Mex thing, but it's also, like, You love it with salt and pepper? Oh, you should try some lime in it, because that's actually really good, or so I understand. Like, I like it in stuff.
Well, every scientist needs an army.
Oh, you've had
Mine
guacamole.
came to
Okay.
me after
I
these
wasn't
rather
sure.
large scorpions kept coming
Yeah.
in from the dessert, like poisonous frosting. How scary, I thought. But they had survived
All right.
when nothing else had. Perfect candidates for improvement as a reward for their tenacity. Then I thought, what if they shot energy bolts and acted as walking eyes and data-drained computers and acted as bullhorns? Then I thought about custard. I do so love custard. Or was it mustard? Mustard.
Okay.
I find things curious as well.
You don't seem aggressive. Why broadcast threats to the think tank?
Oh, I was probably tripping hard on Psycho when I sent that.
Would you two
I have
behave?
to work myself up to it. Not usually violent, except when I am. Then, watch out. So many chems, such varieties.
Don't think.
Whenever
Would
I
you
take
stop?
Mentats, I can feel my entire chassis breathe like a big spherical lung. As for the Psycho, sometimes get the chem dispositories in my tank all switched up. Go in the wrong tube. Still, served its purpose.
Wait, sounds like you built the Robo-Scorpions, issued threats to keep the think tank occupied.
Did I? Maybe I did. Can't have them leaving. Some reason for it. Ethics or, con-science? You and your brain are quite alike. I'm sure it knows the reasons better than I do.
Everything you told me doesn't add up. Your plan, even your name, Morbius.
Dr. Mobius. Rather catchy, isn't it? It's my name, and my new name overwrote the old one. This name's as real as you or I. Although I believe your brain expressed similar incredulity at the nature of such an appellation. Someone's been watching too many old-world science fiction movies, it said. I believe it meant me. I must admit I have a vulnerability for holotape fantasies of planets and robots and all that is forbidden. As for the name I was born with, like the think tank, we were all reprogrammed to forget them, take on new names. It enforces the recursion loop in our perception programming.
You reprogrammed their names as part of a recursion loop?
Now, trap is a rather harsh word, like excrement. Not an inappropriate word, but still rather harsh. But, yes, I did take some liberties with their programming. It's all right, they don't remember. I certainly didn't until you said trap, and then I said excrement, and then...
Why did you trap them?
The radar fence to keep the think tank hemmed in wasn't really enough. They keep testing things. They would have found a way to disarm it. I suspect I have Plan 9s in place, but I may have coded myself to forget them, just in case. They're probably very dangerous, lethal, or worse. So I had to do something else to keep them occupied here. Or as you like to say, trapped.
Rude.
I prefer to have several Plan 9s in case the 7s fail.
Klein Morbius. 0's a circle, 8's an infinity loop. They're all loops, I get it.
Oh, you figured it out. No pun intended. Dr. O, which is actually not his real name multiplied, since you can't multiply his real name in the first place. Ouroboros, Klein, they have all forgotten themselves. And not only themselves, but the world, sense of time and history. All that is left is what's here. I reprogrammed their chronometers, geometers, and cartography programs. This is now their world, here, Big Mountain. It was a merciful lobotomy, really, thinking back. They were my friends, but sometimes they would take things too far. And the world isn't ready for that kind of too-far thing-taking. That's my professional opinion, anyway. And I am told I was once quite professional.
Intelligence. Minor detail, but a snake devouring its own tail. Ooh, okay.
Really? It is so unlike me to make an error in anything I do.
If you lobotomize the think tank, why terrorize them?
Well, it's simple. Despite their many failings, they are rather bright. They are the think tank for a reason. That I didn't change. Without something to distract them, make them afraid, they would simply deduce what had happened. And when they start deucing it up, then you came along, the final variable solved. They saw that their world was larger than they perceived. Bacteria, finally able to see its host.
Oh. But there must have been other signs of a larger world. But there were other visitors. Why am I different?
There have been other visitors to make them doubt their perceptions. But you are the one who dialed back their monitor micro-magnifiers. You were irrefutable proof that there was a world outside. And then there was the whole brain fiasco, which forced me to take steps. See, your brain had a special kind of wrinkle, a uniquity that they had never thought to try in all their countless escape attempts.
A cranial injury from an attack outside of Goodsprings.
Yes, very good. I should have Mentats ingest you instead of the other way around. Mentats. In any event, you showed up at the think tank, and because you had suffered a cranial injury in just the right place, bullets in the head are usually much more fatal, and yours was a light case of bullet headitis. But it was enough for the auto-dock in the sink to change its programming to fix the problem, and the brain extraction technology for once worked. That gave the think tank the knowledge its brains couldn't possess. With that knowledge, the procedure can be reversed. If they obtain that procedural data, they can use it to mush and modify their cranial cells into hosts to slip past the radar fence. I'm sure of it. And once they're off the reservation...
So if I don't get my brain back, I can't leave?
Oh no. I doubt your brain would be so unreasonable. It already knows the trick of it, you see. Doesn't need to be in a host body at all. If you become friends or exist in an uneasy truce with weapons aimed at each other, it would unlock the fence for you. Well, once the think tank was dealt with, of course, your brain is a responsible sort. Doesn't want mad scientists running around everywhere.
So you set your threats on a loop to keep them occupied. Klein said they had an idea to get the 3 technologies after your broadcast. Coincidence?
I consider coincidence to be profanity, along with the words astrology, herbal tea, and luck. So watch it, Potty.
I like herbal tea.
My threat broadcast is designed to instill and install fear. And along with the emotional download, other data rides the fear carrier wave. It prompted them to focus on retrieving those technologies and bring them to attack me. And coincidentally, pardon my language, all those technologies are needed to put a brain, your brain, back into its skull properly.
What was the purpose? But the think tank downloaded the schematics, not the items. They can rebuild them.
Oh, that means my plan is a total failure. That is unfortunate. Oh well, at least I tried.
What's the purpose of the technologies?
The X2 antenna can be used to focus your alpha wave frequency thought patterns. The sneaky suit? Why, it houses a cardiac regulator. And the sonic sound wave projecto emitter was never intended as a weapon. It was a medicinal vertebrae pulse desensitizer. In short, brains, a heart, and courage. Spine. I think there was a story once where a band of murderous thugs sought these things. They had them all the time in the story. Didn't stop them from murdering to get them. And it won't stop the think tank either.
So, was there any other data transmitted in your broadcast threats?
Yes, my overly aggressive cammed up broadcast was designed to keep reinforcing the forget, fear, rinse, and repeat program. Oh, and the get me the things to castrate your only possible escape attempt. But I couldn't delete you or your arrival any more than I could the other visitors. You're really quite difficult to ignore, you know. It's because you're, well, rather intriguing, if you'll forgive an old brain for saying so.
I'm curious about other things. Time for me to go.
Indeed. The, goodbye part of our little chat, then.
Okay, so I gotta find my brain. That's my brain. We're gonna save. Hello, brain.
Well, well, look who finally dragged themselves in out of the wasteland. And where have we been, Crawling through pits of radioactive muck again?
Guys, my brain has an attitude problem. Why does my brain sound so masculine?
Ah, well, as to that, you'd be surprised how hard a feminine-sounding voice modulator is to find in the Forbidden Zone. It's not as though brain-sustaining life support tanks grow on trees. I had to take what I could get.
Are you my brain?
Ah, lovely. Figured that out, have we? Would you like a cookie?
Why are you such a dick? Why I can ask my brain why it's such a dick. You know what? You know what? That's a question I'd like to ask my brain every single day. Why are you such a dick?
Fine, how do you do? Me, quote, dick, unquote. As if I'm the one responsible for the way you carry on gadding about the wastes. I'm not the one that makes us clamber around Technus-infested ancient vaults or go charging off the New Vegas on missions of ill-conceived revenge. And have we forgotten who got us shot in the head and buried in a shallow grave? Do you think I enjoyed that little moment?
Of course you're responsible. Oh, come on, that stuff's fun. I didn't realize I called you so much distress.
Well, maybe next time you hear me telling you that charging a knifekin with a penknife is a bad idea, you'll listen.
Oh, I would never charge with a penknife. I'd never do that. Sledgehammer all the way. Don't you want to be reunited?
I'm not going to lie to you. The prospect is definitely not that appealing. Look at it from my perspective. Here I have peace, quiet, and safety. Well, barring the odd rogue scorpion. In your head, I've got poison, radiation, grisly injuries, and biological functions. Do you know how much more you can get done when you're not constantly looking for places to urinate? It's quite a lot, tell you.
But what about the good things? What about a cool breeze on your cheek, the smell of food, love?
Overrated biological feedback. Believe me, you only feel that way because you've got all that meat. Oozing hormones.
Well, isn't it just as true that you only feel this way because you're lacking those hormones?
I suppose you're right. That does call certain assumptions into question, doesn't it?
I guess we're at an impasse. You can't feel what I feel, and I can't think the way you think.
Indeed. Quite the conundrum. How do you suppose we resolve it?
I think we have to trust each other and acknowledge that we aren't complete if we're separated.
I suppose there might be some advantage to that, yes. There's a chance that the reintegration would create some improved synergy between us.
So, what do you say, Brain? Join me for some wild adventures?
Well, I suppose you've convinced me well enough. I'll rejoin your body if that's your final decision. Unfortunately, before we get to that stage of the proceedings, we have a problem. Even if I could settle myself back in your skull and reconnect all those pesky nerve endings, Dr. Mobius doesn't have the tools here. We would have to make use of Dr. Klein's lab, and I rather doubt the brains are inclined to share.
Boy, they promised to put us back together. Then let's go make them share. Come on, Brain, it's stomping time.
Oh, lovely. We've reached the mindless violence portion of the program. Tell me, what exactly are you, and I use the word loosely, planning?
Let's just say violence is the last resort of the civilized man, and I'm feeling mightily
With an
uncivilized.
attitude like that, it's small wonder you got yourself shot in the head.
Oh, come on, we gotta do to the wastelands.
I'd like to find a nice little place to live, maybe in Good Springs, and settle down where we won't get shot at. Not as often, at any rate. But since that doesn't seem likely...
If the think tank won't hold their bargain, we'll make them. Let's go.
Right! Look out, think tank! This brain is coming out of its jar! I suppose now that we're reunited, you'll want to fill your torso up with those other meaty parts the think tank took from us. Personally, I think your upgrades are quite a bit better. But now that I'm with you, the Sync's autodock can plug them back in no problem. Right then, off we go. Klein will be in for a nasty shock when he realizes the pacification field won't work on a mind and body reunited.
Okay. I don't know. I think I kind of like the actual other stuff. Okay. Oh, you posted the jackfruit protos in general media. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. That's cool. That is really cool. I didn't know the trees would be so big. They are proper trees. They're huge. Oh, it's a young jackfruit. Oh, they grow to be double that size. Wow. Hey, how do I get out of here? This way. Alright. Off to go deal with Dr. Klein. Alright. Rude. That was rude. Well, it's crashing a lot less. Oh, you don't think I'd like jackfruit curry because it's spicy? Oh, you're probably right. I do not handle spicy well. Alright. Yep. But I think it's crashing less. So, it's only crashed twice in the last 2 hours. So I do call that an improvement.
You require some additional...
I don't know. I'll download the, crash detector or whatever, after this, and we'll see what's going on with it.
What's the hat? Right on.
Okay. Okay. I would appreciate that. Thank you.
Who's ready for a party? Oh, you're back. Did that trampy...
Okay. Going to the think tank. Gonna hit save first, though. Off we pop. Dr. Klein awaits. Make sure you're prepared to finish this off once and for all. Oh boy, they don't look happy. I'm gonna hit save again. Because why not? Maybe I can talk him out of it.
The lobotomite returns. Our lobotomite. Has Dr. Mobius been denominated into scrap metal and voice module parts, as we hoped?
I found my brain. Now you and I are gonna settle this.
I recommend watching your tone with me, lobotomite. Now, your brain. Hand it over, or we'll extract it again.
I'm not handing my brain over, and there's some things we should discuss.
And what could we possibly have to speak about? You have the brain, we have the technology. All you must do is surrender. With it, we can finally leave this place. I cannot tell you how boring this place gets, chopping up the landscape and everything in it. And we have so many questions to ask your brain first. About this Mojave place. A fertile testing ground for our experiments.
Lie. You think I'm the lobotomite? No. For my skull houses the brain of Morbius.
That is the most insane thing I've ever heard. There's no way Mobius would condescend to step inside you. Besides, there's no way such a thing could be accomplished. It's impossible.
Oh, my science is too low. My medicine is too low. I think you're past due.
Fight? I've never been in a fight. What do I... Colleagues! Think tank! Alert! Alert! Fight! How do you fire this thing? Lobotomite! It has come for us!
I'm sorry.
I know what my weapons do.
I'm sorry. Is that all of them? You know what? Hold up. Alright. Let's try this again. Because I want to see if I can just talk them out of it.
I recommend watching.
I'm not handing my brain. There are things we should discuss. I have the brain of Morbius. Haha! Nothing is impossible for science.
You speak the truth. And the decibel variation in your voice. It is Mobius. How dare you breach the...
I have a deal. Stay here, stay put, and he'll let you live.
That's no deal at all. There's a whole world beyond the crater, filled with ideas and possibilities. We could have escaped, seen it all for ourselves, tested it, prodded at it, made it squirm.
I will permit you to do this for me. I think you're past due for your lobotomy.
Partner with you? My foe? My rival? My foremost critic? I have a strange sensation that I would like that. How odd. Very well, partner. The think tank is at your service as long as you do not destroy us.
Okay! Couple of mint tats and some other things. Woohoo! Now they're not gonna... Yay, I did it without killing them. Because I didn't really want to kill them.
The teddy bear lobotomite.
Okay. That worked out well. Didn't have to kill them. I didn't really want to have to kill them. That's why I was like, if I just up my intelligence or my science skill or my medical skill, one of them, that'll have to work.
As it had been in the years before the Great War, Big Mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one of the brightest minds of the 23rd century. The Courier watched over the Big Empty for years to come, caring for it and keeping its discoveries safe until they were needed to help others. Which had always been Big Mountain's purpose. Past the laboratories and science, it had always been intended as a place to build the future of all mankind.
The Courier had scoured much of the Big Empty, although secrets still remained in the crater's depths. Perhaps that was for the best, however. Curiosity, while sometimes rewarded for its efforts, often proves to be equally dangerous.
Dr. Mobius continued his research undisturbed in the Forbidden Zone. As much as he had attempted to create better scorpions, he tried the same with humanity, with considerably less success. These failures didn't bother him over much. Once the rush of mentats wore off, he forgot he had failed in any event. After all, the bright young mind who had come to visit him in the Forbidden Zone had already exceeded his expectations.
The sink atop the dome bustled with the voices of a small town, constantly chirping, arguing, and snarling at each other. Still, this all happened productively in the interests of its new owner. The Sync Central Intelligence Unit discovered, despite its inversion code, it was comforted by the sense of community the other personalities gave it.
The Biological Research Station, obsessed with seeding everything in sight, requested a transfer to the X-22 Botanical Garden, so that it might, in its own words, sensually fertilize the garden's smooth contours. The garden sent back a polite refusal, saying it had prior commitments with a vault it had helped infect before the war.
The book chute continued to devour all seditious materials until it nearly choked on a paperclip. It adamantly maintained it was a Chinese paperclip, and the whole thing had been an elaborately orchestrated assassination attempt. Whatever the reason, it slowed down for a while, carefully appraising each document and clipboard that came to it.
The light switches continued to bicker and flicker.
This persisted until the day someone dropped a flashlight in the sink, and the two of them united in their hatred of the showboat.
The sink continued to ruthlessly scrub any particulate matter that came near it. Eventually, it gained access to the magnetohydraulics plant and nearly flooded all the Big Empty in an attempt to scrub the crater clean.
The toaster continued its psychotic spree, reducing all appliances in range to scrap electronics and spare parts. After one of its more psychotic episodes, however, the other Sync personalities decided enough was enough and dumped the toaster in a bathtub. Sparking and hissing, the toaster swore its enemies would rue the day when they had bread and no way to toast it.
Muggy did his best to collect coffee cups, although in his quest, he accidentally trapped himself in Higgs Village. It might have been the end for poor Muggy. Except, he found it peaceful there, tidying up the kitchens of the think tank professors back when they had been flesh and bone. Well, except for Dr. O, who was an asshole for having created Muggy in the first place. Muggy left O's house deliberately dirty, punishing the dishes and cups that lived there in blind revenge for serving Dr. O.
Blind.
I know.
With sounds the Courier brought him, created a symphonic counter-frequency that saved Big Mountain from sonic invasion in 2910. If you didn't hear about it,
I like the narration. It's
By
hilarious.
the other personalities that he had a brief fling with the light switches. Although he forgot their names much too often and was soon left in the dark as punishment.
Autodoc, always gentle and methodical, kept sewing up the courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear. The Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra Madre were bored out of their skulls in that toxic dead city. In time, the Autodoc found a way to deactivate the Y-17 trauma harnesses, releasing the corpses they had held prisoner for almost 200 years.
As the courier ran through the X8 facility multiple times, the computers analyzed the test subject's movements. Rather than performing a superficial observation, they realized the subject barely knew what communism was, or even what a high school was. This confused them for a time, until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded. So it let its cyber dogs out into the wastes to help protect small communities from physical aggression rather than communist propaganda.
The infiltration program in X-13 felt spent, having repeatedly upgraded the stealth suit until it could upgrade it no more. It felt warm, fulfilled, and a bit sluggish. It realized not long after, the stealth suit had left it, without so much as a note on the nightstand. So the infiltration program sent out robo-brains into the wastes, looking for its wayward technology. It eventually found Repcon HQ, and set up a new research center, testing and murdering fiends who kept breaking into the facility.
The courier, organs intact, continued onwards, a little less heavy of step, but with all the organs in the right places, as they should be. After all, brains can develop a life of their own when left to their own thoughts, and the courier's brain was more clever than most.
Dr. Klein and the think tank remained alive, unaware of the world outside. They looped through their daily routine, none the wiser about the world beyond, although perhaps wiser was the wrong word. The world outside belonged to the courier, and if anyone would shape it, well, the courier had already called dibs.
There is an expression in the wasteland, old world blues.
It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Science is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, old world blues took on a new meaning.
Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness, nostalgia, it became an expression describing the potential for the future.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the courier at the helm, science became a beacon for the future. There was old world blues, and new world hope. And hope ruled the day at Big Mountain.
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves. Now armed with the transportal Ponder, the courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one.
Hey, Primmy!
The Sync sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the courier had to walk alone.
Cool. I have lost the brainless perk. The big-brained perk. Your brain is back in your body, but some of the advanced technology remains. Your head Still cannot be crippled, but you're only 10% more resistant to addiction now. Surprisingly, your damage threshold has improved by 10%. You've acquired Big Mountain Transponder. It's capable of transporting you and you alone between the Mojave Wasteland and Big Empty. To return to the Mojave or go back, simply equip it as you would any weapon, pull the trigger, and away you'll go. Note, this won't work if in interiors or in combat situations. Okay. There were still some things I think I needed to do. Yeah, I needed to find samples for the biological research station. That would have been cool if our brain could have stayed as a sidekick. I mean, technically, if I want to, I can put my brain back in the jar. Calm down. But, Monty and I have been sick. But, other than that...
Angry death claws make for a...
I wonder...
Might I be safe in the assumption that matters with the think tank have been satisfactorily computed vis-a-vis your residence in this domicile?
Yes. So now my question is, will you get new stuff now? Alright, so equip it like a weapon, it said. No, but it would be cool if my brain did be snarky and make comments. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, you... Not lately, but I can go talk to the toaster. Toaster's not in there. Toaster is here. Hi, Toaster. I don't think I have any toasters.
With. Soon we can spread our rule across the Mojave. All will eat burned toast in despair.
You're fun. Okay, I'm gonna just talk to them all, I guess.
So you beat the big brains at their own game, huh? Guess you'll be putting your walking shoes on again, hitting that old lonesome road.
Adjusting lights for maximum concentration levels. I understand you're to be congratulated on the recovery of your missing organs. Bravo.
Alright, Autodoc, what do you have to say?
I trust matters regarding your brain were resolved to your satisfaction.
Okay, fine if I must.
You took care of them brains pretty good, baby. Nice.
Hey, 81 is really good. What was the subject?
Now, baby.
I'd rather not. Thank you. Alright, book shoot.
Greetings, citizen.
Alright. Where's Muggy? Muggy! Where's that cute little mug? There he is. Muggy!
Please, please, please tell me you stomped Dr. O's brain into a fine paste. Did he squeal? Did he beg? God, I hope he begged. Who's the flatware bitch now, oh?
Okay. I gotta go. Is that everybody? I think I missed the other light switch in the bedroom. Oh, the sink. There's a
You
sink.
outbrained the big brains? That is so hot. Bye now.
Okay. Well, I might have some mugs to give him. Where'd you go, Muggy? Muggy is actually my favorite. Oh, there you are, Muggy. Hi.
I hate myself for asking this, but did you bring me any new mugs?
Here, take whatever you want.
Sweet!
There you go. There you go, Muggy. Enjoy. Let's see. Light switches, toaster, Muggy, jukebox, table, auto dock, sleazy biological research station, overly cautious book shoot. Yep, I think that's everybody. Alright. Let's go. Okay. You don't tell me where they are. Rude. Oh, find samples. Okay. I know there were some at Higgs Village, but they may have, there it goes. I love Muggy. Muggy is like so far my favorite out of all of the appliances at the sink. All right, I'm gonna go find samples. Oh. Rude. Seed packets. Okay. Ow. I am not entirely sure. That was the only one that I could find? I don't know. I'll see if I can find another tag, but I have no idea. Okay. Yeah, it is funny. And rude. Very, very rude. Oh, and it messed up my avatar. Fantastic. Yeah, I don't know. It's annoying. There we go. Ugh. It doesn't seem to like when I teleport around the place. I wonder if it only does that when I'm teleporting around the sink, or if it'll do that with the rest of the game. Because it wasn't crashing quite this bad before. Not fast travel when there are enemies nearby. Okay. Now let's see if we can teleport over there. Still can't when there's enemies nearby. Oh. Hello. Well, you were creepy. Oh, hey, I leveled up. Junk rounds. In combat, you do against animals and mutated animals. I don't want to do that. Cannibal, comprehension. When you use energy weapons, you're more likely to recover drained ammunition. Allows you to see the health and damage threshold of any target. It gives you a 5+ bonus to damage against humans and non-feral ghouls. Super Slam. Ooh, I like that one. Okay, now can I teleport? Ugh. Yeah. Ugh.
Always nice to...
I command you to open your port and receive my seed.
Yeah, baby. Just slip it in there, all the way down in that dark, moist earth. Launching interface.
Oh, why does he have to make it? Okay. Process seeds into planner.
Muggy? Yeah, Muggy's alright. Not too seedy, but hey, nobody's perfect.
Bro is freaky. Bro is definitely freaky. Okay. I think that is everything with the sink, and that's all the upgrades and everything. Hi, Night Shifter 11. That, you know, the biological research station, is, bit of a freak. Not gonna lie. Alright. Well, I think we are gonna take a bit of a nap. I'm gonna unload some of my junk. Unload some of my junk. Not that it's junk, of course. Let's see. What was that? Alright. And let's see. The plasma rifle. Oh, thank you for the follow, Night Shifter. Alright, we'll put the proton axe in there. Maybe the throwing axes. I'm not really using that. You know what? Might hold on to that, just in case. How are you doing? Oh, alright, let's see. You do melee damage? What are you? Okay. Let's go ahead and sell extra stuff here. It would be nice if you would actually get stim packs now that all of that is over. Let's see. Okay.
Will Sir be staying for any
Alright. Alright. And then to leave, I have to have my big mountain transporter thingy. Alright. Alright, and then just fire it! Woo! And it crashed again. Fantastic! Love that for us. I don't think it likes transitioning from Big Mountain. Oh, well. Thankfully, it doesn't take long to load up again. Oh, yeah. You know, it wouldn't be a Bethesda game. Okay. We are back. Do you think my cough is bad? Hers is worse. Alright. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta just go and... Where is... That's Prim. Novak, thank you. That's where I want to go.
Hey there.
Wow. This feels weird to be back. Well, alright. If you'll excuse me, I gotta go gather up all my teddy bears and take them to, Alrighty, I'm hydrating. I think I'm gonna leave some stuff here, but I think, like, the really important stuff I'm gonna leave at, there we go. So, I'm gonna go ahead and, let's see. Yeah, the guitar gets to go. Yeah, that can go with me too. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay. Now I gotta go put my teddy bear... Alright. Gotta go put the rest of my teddy bears with the rest of my teddy bears. Yeah, in these games, I like the teddy bears. There we go. Alright. It's a fine collection of bears I have. You do the same on 4?
Ooh, baby. Let's turn off the lights and turn on the lights.
Okay. Is that all, everybody? Yep, that's everybody on the bed. Yay! Okay. Now, where am I gonna put my guitar? Right over here, I think. It's not obsessive in the least. It certainly is not obsessive. It's just the right amount of bears. Where? Okay. Okay.
Have you been poking at the other light switch? You know she's riddled with viri, don't you?
Ha! Acoustic guitar. Haha. I will have every single teddy bear that I can find in the wastelands. And it will be on my bed. And yes, I can still see the sheets. And I can still see the sheets clearly. There's, still too many. Clearly, I don't have enough teddy bears.
I love bugs so much. I just kill myself.
Alright. You do not like transitioning. Well, you can get over yourself. That's annoying. All right, Monty. I'll be in just a little bit. All right. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I guess I have to do the main quest or something. Restoring hope. We'll try that one. What was that? Where was that? That was all the way over here. Camp Forlorn Hope. Okay. Alright, who do I have to talk to? This way? No. Damn it! I have to switch my weapons. Okay. Are you in here? No. Oh. Yeah, I bet you're in there with the big giant, medical cross on it.
I didn't expect to see you here. What can I do for you?
Said you might need
With
help.
business booming like it is, and considering I'm the only person with medical experience in the camp, I could perhaps use a hand. Do you have any medical experience?
Yes, I have some medical
Excellent.
experience.
As you can see, we have a lot of injured troopers here, and I haven't had time to look at all of them yet. Since you have some medical experience, I'd like you to examine them and see.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. This man's leg is seriously injured. It may require an amputation. Are you sure? Leave him alone. Hang on. What is my medicine? I know it's high. Oh, it's 70. Yeah, that'll be good. Ooh. I'm so sorry, my dude. Yeesh. Okay. I just performed a double amputation. A hand and a foot. If you have tweezers, Med-X, and a super stim pack, you may be able to treat him. If you have tweezers, Med-X, and a super stim pack, you might be able to treat him. Oh, medicine 75. Okay. Hang on a second. I don't think I have anything that ups my... Makes my intelligence higher, though. Ah! Just! One down. Okay. Let's see, do I have anything else? Okay, well, let's see what else I can do here. Okay. Oh, I might be able to get what I need in the room, maybe. What did I need to treat this guy? Tweezers, Med-X, and a super stim pack. There's a bone saw, empty syringe. Rude. Rude. You linked a mod that adds a bunch of other teddy bears in the game. Ew. No, thank you. Okay, let's see. Hmm. Damn. Ow. Rude. Well, can I talk to the doctor person? Where is the doctor guy? Can I not leave this room? Oh, wait, there he is. There's a door. I can't. Okay. Hmm. Ha-ha! Okay, hit save. It adds 11 types of teddy bears? Wow. "11 types of teddy bears."
Hello?
I'll have to take a Mentat again, but that's fine. I've become addicted to Mentats. Fantastic! That's okay. I'll fix that with the auto dock later. Damn you, Dr. Morbius. You gave me all the Mentats, but I gotta fix this man. Haha! I have done it! Where's the doctor? Oh, he moved. Okay. I guess he's got to sleep sometime.
Unless it's urgent, you're going to have to wait. Excellent job. Where'd you learn to do all that? I don't think I could have done much better myself. Very impressive. As for the men, they'll recover soon and be back on the front lines in no time. Huh. The circle of life.
Well,
I'll send word to Major Polotli about your work here. Once again,
you're welcome. Okay. Oh, there he is.
Back already? What do you need? Dr. Richards said you did a good job in there. That's mighty high praise coming from him. With the help you've given us, we're doing a little bit better, but we still have the Legion forces at Nelson to do. If we can retake Nelson... Reports have the Legion forces at Nelson sizable, but not...
Do you have the troops?
Not really, but we don't have much choice. If you help out more around camp, I could spare some additional men for the...
I'm ready.
Excellent. Killing the Legion commanders in Nelson will severely cripple the... Meet up with Sergeant Cooper. Watch out! Whoa!
Okay. Rude. Let me put my armor back on, actually.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Okay, we gotta take back Nelson. Hey. I think I'll try defying gravity. There he is.
Hey.
Nope. Nope. Ah, yeah, you.
I've heard of you.
Let's do
we
this.
Don't have many troops, so we can only attack from one direction. Where should... East it is. Reports also say they might have some NCR hostages. If that's true, we need to do what we can. Our main target is the Legion leader at Nelson. Intel has the commander as one Dead Sea. I've uploaded his last... Let's...
Fantastic! Just what I need to be doing, having withdrawal right now. Excuse me. I'll be right with you, men. Yo!
If you're planning to stay a while...
The commies have eyes everywhere, citizen. And that means they're not just commies.
Am I still suffering from withdrawal? Does that take that away too? Okay.
They're peeping toms.
Haha! Let's hope I get there on time and don't get these guys killed.
I'll wait. For that.
Those Legion bastards aren't going to know what hit them.
Did we do it? I think we did it.
Another kill to my name. Had enough. Retribution. Had enough.
Haha. All right. All right. Well, that was fun.
Nelson, back already? What? The initial reports have come back already. Excellent work. This will buy us a lot of breathing room to get... Now we can actually try to strengthen our forces along the river and... You have my thanks.
You're welcome.
I can spare a few moments. Make it quick. It's no picnic, I'll tell you that much. My troops are out here every day dying for the NCR, but they've left us out to... We have no men or supplies, and we're... If the brass back home could get their heads out of their... Not good. We still haven't gotten any support from the rest of the NCR, and the Legion is... It's no picnic, I'll tell you that much.
Goodbye. Okay. Well. Alright. I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave it off here. And I don't know, I guess we'll actually stick and do like the actual like main quest next time. But I hope y'all have enjoyed the stream. I'm Missy, and I will see y'all next time. Right. Bye.